Welcome to the Monster Hunter Podcast Show. It's episode 64 for realsies.
上手に焼けました。
Hi, and welcome to the Monster Hunter Podcast. I'm Christian from Game Design Reviews, Game Design Scrapbook, and SocialDissonance.com.
Hey everyone, this is Shepard from the 1%, host of SocialDissonance.com.
Podcast.
Yeah, you might want to be hired by me, or wish you could just lick the sweat off of my shoes. But that's why you're the 99%. So deal with it.
Wow, rude.
That's
Hello.
super rude.
Hello,
Hi.
I'm Noxella.
Hi.
And Christian and I are one.
You're
when I'm
one with
drinking.
1%.
Together, we are the 99% of this human centipede.
This is very romantic. Very romantic.
Well, wait a minute. That's not Nick. That is a different person. Who are you, stranger? Attached to my body.
Stranger danger.
yeah. Well, how come you get to be the head of this configuration? Like, how did you get to be promoted to the head? Like, I thought I was going to get to be the head, but then you're the head.
Monomyth. Hello.
Don't tell anybody else this, but I play Monster Hunter Frontier.
Wow, nerd.
Oh, wow.
Shepard.
Go back to Japan.
I should.
You'd save on VPN costs, that's for sure.
And you won't get
So in
mad.
any case, I'll do a little introduction for Monomyth. Monomyth was one of the first people to greet me in the Tail Whip group. He's one of the few people that actually on MyGuard that take notice and is an active fan of the podcast, and greatly accelerated my progress through the early Hunter Rakes because he was my duo in many of the premium quests, as well as just a great helping hand. I've actually used his Rasta an awful lot, which is a clone of him that runs around in decent armor and paralyzes things for me.
What?
Thank you, Mono.
What?
Thank you.
A colon of him?
Yeah, there's there was an update at some point called the Rasta update or whatever. It allows you to clone yourself and give your
a
clone to other people.
clone.
Yeah, so it's a version of him that runs around with me on quests when there's room, and he fights things along with me, or he'll fill up the fourth, third, or second slot, whatever spot is open.
I heard colon for some reason.
Right now I'm his colon, so
So that's a good
It all works
segue to
out.
what we are going to do now. So what we're playing actually Monster Hunter Try today, because a lot of our fans have requested Monster Hunter Try to show a little bit Monster Hunter Try. And although we almost did everything in this game that you could possibly do, right?
yeah. I mean, people still request it. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, we've done everything about 1,000,000 times in both this and Portable Third, but I don't know. I mean, it's something. And I guess do you have Portable Third, Monomyth?
I do. I have Portable Third HD version.
Ooh,
Well,
nice.
what
Spiffy.
a connoisseur. Well, I mean, I guess you're probably so familiar with the Japanese now that it's no thing at all, right?
I kind of have been playing a few imported games since I was in junior high, so yeah. I picked it up here and there, but there's no way I could hold a conversation or anything at all in Japanese.
Oh, well, I mean, look, nobody cares about being fluent. It's just about how well you can play Monster Hunter.
That is very true.
As long as you
really
can play fluent Monster Hunter, then that's okay.
It is the only reason to learn Japanese. Truly, seriously. Yeah.
No doubt. I agree entirely. I mean, we've had conversations in the RC chat room, which everyone is welcome to, as long as they're not. And they can go ahead and talk
Wait
to
a
us
minute.
about
Gobble,
what's
gobble,
up.
gobble, gobble.
Look, man, I got this sensor thing down pat. Bananas. Oh God!
Oh God!
All
God,
the
no.
remotes turned
we're
off.
falling apart.
Oh,
no.
no.
My.
This-
oh, this
that was
wasn't.
terrible.
That was. We have to repeat this everything now. No.
Okay.
No.
So-
Okay, I'm gonna get something to eat, and you guys tell what we are going to fight
Oh,
now.
I'm almost out of beer. No.
Just get some malt wine like I do.
Tiny cup left.
Oh, by the way, Snexel, have you drank the malt wine?
I have not yet.
What? It might get bad.
He doesn't treat Christian. He's like
Drink.
20
Drink.
years old or
Drink.
19 years old.
Well, even more reason to get drunk every day.
Oh,
Is it that depressing of an experience being 20 years old, Noxella?
No, but he can handle it.
oh.
What's been the most awkward experience you've had in college so far?
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to answer that. Let's see if he answers it.
I don't know. I think I'm kind of fairly desensitive to those things.
Did it involve alcohol?
No, probably not.
Did it involve pollen on your face?
No.
Christian likes where this is going.
Did it involve pollen in any other body orifice?
He didn't join a fraternity, Christian. God.
You know, now that we've had this conversation, I will never look at the game Flower ever again. The same way, anyways.
Do you think
I
if
tried the
people
demo
play
of
video
that.
games like they would play Flower as their version of pornography? Does that count?
The quest is about to begin.
Oh,
I guess for a botanist, you might find that kind of sexy.
and then we're gonna start with that line.
What?
Nothing happened.
So we've got big news as of today that this podcast was released. There was a major update given for Monster Hunter Frontier.
So they're releasing like pretty often. You said that there are like how many updates already?
Well, I mean, I guess this is the 13th update, right? Or somewhere around there, 12th update?
13th there have been some minor updates in between seasons. Usually, I think there have only been 2 of those. But, 2 new monsters. A bunch of new weapons, equipment. I'm trying to think what else. You can now upgrade your Hulk to level 2, though, I mean,
Duck bomb.
there's a
Hulk?
little...
Duck bomb.
Yeah, more duck
Oh.
stuff.
Yes,
Duck
more
bomb.
ducks. That's right.
Oh, yeah, wait, right, yeah, even more ducks. You can have up to 3 ducks.
Wow, that's like a
A duck party.
What is the plural for ducks?
Ducks.
Geeks?
Ducks.
Ducks.
No,
But,
what's the plural for dookuus or gookuus?
what?
Gookos?
Gooses.
Yeah, that's the name of the ducks.
Geeks? Can we call them geeks?
Geeks?
No.
Geeks.
No, that's rude. They take offense to that.
How about we call them nerds?
Wow, rude.
Got a bunch of nerds.
Yeah.
But that's already copyrighted by Willy Wonka.
What?
So let me just point one thing out. One of the new weapons that's going to be available is a Raviente light bowgun. And for those of you watching this podcast, I will probably have either included a Raviente clip in the last podcast or in this podcast. I haven't decided yet. The reason that's significant, we're going to talk a little bit about Raviente weapons right now. What makes them unique, Monomyth, to all the weapons in Frontier?
Raviente weapons are upgraded in a different way, and basically the way to upgrade Raviente weapons is to fight Raviente. But you don't get monster parts from Raviente to upgrade your weapons. You get these spears that
keep going.
that basically up your level a tiny bit, one by one, all the way from 1 to level 100. It is probably the most time-consuming weapon ever. However, wow, I've been flashed.
Wow.
And tackled.
I'm paralyzed. How would that happen?
Okay.
This is not going well.
Don't panic, guys. We're cool.
Got you.
All right.
Nice.
Okay, so Rabiante weapons, usually when fully upgraded, are the most powerful weapons in the game. There are actually booster pack weapons that have the same stats, but of a different element.
Booster pack weapons?
Yes, those are extra cash weapons that you can also obtain. They're basically purple sharpness. In the case of bows, you get an additional coating that no other weapon can use. And I believe for Forward 3, there's going to be... Oh, flashed again.
Uh-oh. No.
A new element type, right? Acid?
It's a new type of shot, for sure. It is supposedly, an acid shot. It's supposed to be a temporary defense down effect. Don't get sucked out.
Goodbye, Christian.
And it's supposed to be pretty nice if you have a fast reload speed and come up with a nice burst of shots right after you put down that acid. So the deal with high-level light bowguns in Monster Hunter Frontier is that they fire really, really fast. I want to say something like you can fire in the span of 5 seconds, like 20 rounds, 30 rounds. Depends on the weapon.
Yeah, I mean, I know for just the standard HR-61 Espinosa light bowgun, I could already shoot 5 rounds of normal 2 per shot.
Yeah.
Which I'm not sure exactly how the damage scaling on that works. I know, is it still, reduce it by 0.7?
Yeah, I believe it should be the same. Basically, if you get all 5 shots to hit the monster, it's 1.3 times damage. But with HR 100 weapons, they're basically G rank weapons. They're with certain ammo types you can ultra rapid fire, and it basically has the easiest. It's the easiest DPS weapon in the entire game.
Yeah, I found that already with just the HR-61 weapon. I'm already easily soloing monsters that before I would need a small group to get through pretty quickly. And that's because, you just got, you can easily use adrenaline with a light bowgun. I mean, with a melee weapon, you have to be careful. You have to make sure you're able to dodge successfully and all that. With a light bowgun, just don't get in the way of the attacks. And at least if you're in a group with, 3 other people, monster's busy enough half the time that you don't have to worry about getting hit ever. So it's good times there. And also, I mean, it's so easy to stack armor skills. I know in some of the games Unite, I don't know if anyone's tried, but people always see how many armor skills they could fit, what the maximum number of active skills you could have.
Yeah, in Frontier.
You'll hit it, right?
Yeah. Oh, hi.
Oh, goodbye.
Rest in peace.
Good night.
What's happening?
I died.
Oh.
Also, mission disconnected.
Yeah, that's
It's a very sad battle. Going back to what were we talking about again?
Freedom Unite-ish stuff?
The maximum number of armor skills you could have at one time.
Yes, you have to. At the highest levels, you actually have to work to avoid hitting the maximum of 10 skills, where you might actually have 11 skills that you would like to have, but you have to make the tough decision to not have one.
Oh.
It's very powerful. I mentioned before on the IRC channel, armor sets have +5 to lots of skills. Some armor sets have +5 to 5 different skills, and that's just per piece.
Wow. That's a lot. Yeah. Shepard mentioned this on the podcast already, but I'm so surprised.
Did I tell you about my crown, man?
Your crown?
Yeah, I had a crown because, we won some contest. It gave me +10 to attack, +10 to hearing, +10 to expert, +10 to runner, and +10 to fate. That crown was awesome.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
A lot of skills. That's like the highest of high tier sets. I mean, you couldn't even get a set that could Unite, I don't think. Not even in G rank.
Is there some way to transfer those items to I don't know, Freedom Unite?
Not at all. That would be sweet.
Just checking.
Well, I mean, that's the whole point of Frontier, in that, as an MMO, it has that thing that Nick talked about, which is called power creep, and that, something to keep players playing is to constantly want to get the next most powerful thing. Mm-hmm. And at least for Frontier, what that is making sure that you can get more and more ideal sets of skills. And so something we were talking about in the RC channel earlier is that in Frontier, there's actually 5 levels of attack up. So normally there's large is the highest you can go. It goes small, medium, large. I guess in Frontier it goes what? Extra large and then super size? What does it translate to, Monomyth? Do you know what the symbol is?
I don't remember the kanji off the top of my head, but it's big.
It's a big kanji?
You could basically think of it as extra large and extra, extra large.
With the largest one being, you remember off the top of the head how big extra large is?
50 to your base raw.
Oh, wait. I thought wasn't it 80?
No, that's 80 skill points to get that high.
Oh, okay. It's 80 skill. What? So 80 skill points, and it's the equivalent of having 10 power charms.
Okay, so everything is like way scaled up, and there are like multiple levels, but they're super difficult to reach, but then the armors are super heavy in points, so you kind of can reach them if you...
Well, they also take months and months to make.
Yeah, okay, so it's like everything about Monster Hunter but bigger, except the monsters, I guess. The monsters are the same, right?
Well, Monster Hunter Frontier is based off the Freedom 2 engine, so it's basically all the monsters in that, so up to a Contour, and then all the Frontier monsters. Which actually some of them appear in Freedom Unite.
Yeah, but some of them, there's actually one monster in Freedom Unite that does not appear in Frontier, and there might be more actually, but do you know which one I'm thinking of off the top of my head? Are you part psychic?
Yes, I'm part psychic. It is Nargacuga.
Ooh. There is another one.
Hey, you're not psychic. You've been lying. I want my money back.
We were actually complaining about this. There's no Queen Vespoid in Monster Hunter Frontier. How lame is that? I want to fight a bug that isn't a scorpion.
But the scorpion is awesome.
The scorpion is awesome.
Akura Vashim is like the best Carapacian in the entire Monster Hunter Frontier series.
When you take his tail off, he's so scary. He's like the scariest thing ever. Why is he so angry when he loses his tail?
Because you cut his tail off.
He's lost his crystal power.
Does he gain life when you cut his tail off? Do we know of any other monster in the game that gets that much more powerful when you remove a part from it? Can anyone think of anything off the top of their head? I think that might be a unique dynamic to that one monster, right?
I do know all forms of Akura Vashim and Akura Jebia regenerate health.
And how do they do that? Do they spray themselves with that little crystal honey badger?
Honey badger doesn't care.
You could say both, I guess. That's basically it. I mean, there's an automatic regeneration of hit points. I mean, Frontier monsters can get tough, really, really tough. What else is there? I mean, yeah, there is that attack where he sprays the crystals on top of himself, which I believe actually can give him... It gives him more breaks, but doesn't actually increase his hit points.
And anyway. We'll probably leave it... Oh, I got a Gobo Lantern Plus. That's awesome. We'll leave it at that until we actually do a Tales of the Frontier of Akura Vashim. But suffice it to say that he has some very interesting dynamics that go far beyond that in terms of if you want to actually get his tail off. Or get different colors of his blood. Okay, so Christian, are you back in the room, bro?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you. I'm ready. My body is ready.
I almost said that to someone at work, and that would have been really bad.
You think so? They're not down with the lingo?
I'm kind of a professional. I shouldn't say stuff like that.
Oh, come on! These are bankers. They're doing much more horrible stuff. They're doing
we work at a credit union. We work to help get people credit and save money.
You just wait until you get all the coke and all the stuff.
Oh, wait. My weekends are filled with cocaine and premium courses in Frontier. I don't know what you're talking about.
You will be snorting cocaine out of your lens and stuff like that.
What?
Living the life.
Doing lines off my lance. Yeah!
Hey, I know everything I need to know about banks from TV shows.
All right, so we did Go Bull, and we didn't lose. That's fascinating. And I didn't die.
You didn't die, Shepard.
No.
But that's because I sacrificed myself. I'm basically the Jesus of this podcast.
You're gonna come to my friend's bachelor party, right?
What?
And I'm gonna take Louis, and it's gonna be me, you, the bachelor party, and my brother's dog.
It's gonna be weird.
And then the dog's gonna escape, and we're gonna have to chase it again.
The bachelor
You're
party?
gonna be drunk when you chasing.
How far do you think we had to chase that dog for? Was that like a quarter, like a half a mile? It seemed like a really long time we were running, and I didn't have any shoes on.
I don't know. Down the street.
What the hell are you talking about?
Chasing a dog.
Yeah, well, it sound like Christian. Duh.
It sounds like you're talking about what? How? What year is it? How long have I passed out?
So I was in Washington D.C. Oh. It was New Year's.
Oh.
I invited Noxella over, of course, as I always try to include him into all of my New Year's celebrations. And he had arrived, and just as I opened the door, my brother's dog, which is a Boston Terrier, he's got really big jowls and eyes that he looks at you, and he'll mad dog you for like an hour. He'll just stare at you for like an entire hour, like not even care what you think about it. And as I opened the door,
Shepard. Shut up and start the quest.
As I open the door, he runs out, and it's like, he runs right past Noxella, and here I am, no shoes on, chasing this dog, and Noxella's there. He's like, well, I guess I better help. And he starts running too, and it's like, we're running down the street. I see Noxella once before in my life, and it's just two of us chasing this dog down the road. The dog's a super dick. The dog is such a dick. He's running fast.
Wait a minute, that's Gobble City right now, what you did there.
Whatever. The dog's running fast, but not so fast that I lose him, and as I get closer to him, he runs a little bit faster. Every time I reach down to grab him, he just runs a little bit faster. He gets that little bit of doggy speed. Just enough that I can't catch him.
Well, it's not like what Nick said. The dog is doing the power creep with you.
Whatever, dog.
That's an MMO dog. It's chasing the dog, the MMO. If you just keep on chasing him, then eventually you get this like super powerful chasing gear. Like you get new shoes and stuff like that, and everything will be fine.
I get 3 Noxellas to help me chase the dog.
Yeah. And you can customize their appearance and stuff like that.
Yeah, the Noxellas are like faster, and some of them have like stretchy arms that like stretch out and grab the dog around his little stubby tail.
And you can cuddle with them.
You cuddle with the dogs or the Noxellas?
Like with the dogs. You can cuddle with the ducks, right? In Monsanto Freedom Unite.
Yeah, you've seen
it.
Yes,
you can.
Not Freedom Unite, Frontier. So many Fs. Yeah. So that's one thing I'm really excited about, actually, and something that could actually bring me to because I really like ducks. It's like, I don't know. It's like when I think about what kind of animal I could have as a pet, ducks seem like a very cool solution, I think.
Do they bite people? I forget.
Sure, of course they do. But they think about it. They have like these weird. Like, why are their beaks shaped so weirdly?
That's what I want to know.
Nexhal, you are kind of like a somebody who could know that.
A scientist of coffee.
You're a scientist, right?
Someone's got to save me.
I died.
Oh god.
No, that was a little bit too late. But thanks for the.
Well, Monolith almost died too, and so did I. So I don't know.
I drank. I've actually used 2 life powders already.
You know why I haven't died yet? Is because Capcom's aware of how much money I'm spending on their game. Like, after 1 month, I already spent like $40. Like, that's like the price of Monster Hunter Freedom Unite when it was brand new.
So you kind of were all like Capcom conspiracy, but now you flipped 360 or what?
Well, because I give them money, I think they're down with me now.
Okay, so now
Shepard had Stockholm syndrome.
Wow. Or maybe it's like now you're part of the conspiracy.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
No.
How do I justify that to the fans?
well, you just have to get everybody from the podcast on the conspiracy.
Oh, hey, speaking of the Capcom conspiracy, Capcom is now actually has a podcast of their own.
What?
Yeah.
How is it called?
I don't know. It's funny because I don't think they even have a name. It was, you know what the name of their stream is?
Huh?
Let's play Resident Evil. No. Let's play Devil May Cry 2. That's permanently the name of their stream, and that's the absolute worst Devil May Cry ever. Why would they even want to admit that it existed? Go straight from 1 to 3. No, they're not. They don't accept the Monster Hunter. So I'll give you the Cliff Notes version first, and then I'll give you the detailed version second. And actually, that's probably the wrong way to do it.
Oh boy.
This quest is kind of not a good idea.
What?
I'm pretty sure this is what happened last time.
Yeah, isn't this exactly what happened last time? It wasn't this one episode we actually dropped because we were so horrible. You see, people are laughing.
There was one podcast that didn't happen because this was just the worst thing that ever happened since, I don't know, ever.
Well, since the one thing with the Iron Uragan.
Monster Hunter fans in the West have a lot to be excited about.
Okay.
Oh boy, we've never heard that before.
They've been saying the exact same line for at least a year and a half, maybe 2 years. I don't know.
I'm getting eaten.
Don't die.
She likes me.
I can't see anything.
Why is it so confusing? Why am I dying all the time?
Oh, flash bombs. I should use those.
Oh, wait a minute. Good idea.
Cool.
Did you paralyze that?
How about this?
Yeah.
Good job, bro.
Thanks.
It's Barrioth.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna get hit some more by Barrioth.
Well, I'll say this. They did, in terms of Frontier, all right, if they ever do it, they said it would be done in-house. It's not anything that will ever happen anytime soon. And look, let's face it.
Guys. I'm really having troubles here. Oh, thanks.
Okay.
Look, we're going to kill this Rathalos.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, if we wait long enough, if we wait long enough, they'll kill each other.
We just do that. Let's just hang out in an area home.
Even if we wait even longer, then maybe died of old age. But that's not kind of the point, I guess.
Is this
solid?
Yeah. Ouch. But yeah, Barrioth weak to fire. Rathalos weak to Barrioth claws.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna super pound all of you. What? How come I didn't super pound any of you?
I got Spirit Slashed.
It's me. I'm using the Rathian set. And
I don't use that music much anymore because somebody messaged me saying that they're traumatized by that music.
That music is awesome. There's a techno version of it that's really cool.
Oh, I'm sure. It doesn't even need a techno version. It's sweet all on its own.
Yeah. And it has this sweet black and white video. I forgot. I was watching it as a kid. Guys, are you afraid of aliens?
No.
I get super creeped out by aliens for some reason.
They think you're going to get probed or something?
I don't know. No, not so probes. It's just, just in general. They're looking super creepy with those huge eyes.
I'm kind of afraid of being probed. I'll admit that. I wouldn't want to be probed.
Probed. Well, I don't know. But I recently saw that there is. You know that Lego. You know Lego, the company that creates all those bricks.
Yeah. Yep. They invented a Lego probe? That's gross.
No, not so much. But they're actually having this collectible figurines thing going on. Have you heard about that?
No.
There's they're having collections of minifigurines, but they're really cool designed minifigurines. Like the Lego figures, but with lots of accessories. So there's, for example, the first series had a Lego zombie.
Ooh,
and then of course, if there's a Lego zombie, then you won't have like the entire army of them. But of course, they're you never know what you're gonna get because it's like a booster pack what you buy. You never know what's inside. So and then recently they even had a Lego alien
with a really big head.
Yeah,
creepy Lego head.
Yeah, like a gray alien, stuff like that.
Aren't booster packs kind of like gambling?
Well, not for the figurines, because then it's like there are manuals on the internet which tell you exactly what kind of signs you have to look for in order to get the right figurine. So if you look at
So that's just like cheating at gambling. Ouch,
Yeah.
I'm KO.
exactly,
And
so,
points.
which
Thank you.
kind of turns gambling into a predictable source of income.
But there's no way to game the system in Frontier, though, is there, Monomyth?
Well, no. I mean, let's see here.
Because
If you're
Frontier has booster packs, Christian. It's funny that you would mention them.
Yeah, well, he said it previously. Yeah. So
Oh.
how does it work? Do you just buy a pack of cards and there's weapons inside?
Ooh, I wish.
That would be awesome.
Well, there are those armor sets. There are also complete armor sets that you can just buy for cash, and they actually include weapons and armor altogether.
So what's the average price for one of those? About $20 or so? Maybe a
One
little
of
bit
those-
more because of currency conversion?
One of those it's actually depends on the set. The cheapest one is only 1,000 yen, which is about $15. And then
Is the currency conversion that bad? I guess it is. I didn't
Yeah.
notice that.
and then some of the full sets are upwards of 3,000 yen, which you're talking $45.
What for a set of virtual armor?
Well, you underestimate how much money Japanese people are willing to pay for things they like.
Well, okay, I guess that's not even. I guess if you're really into it, then that's not really unusual. But wow, still,
Hey man, what about TF2 and hats? Let's be
yeah,
honest.
exactly.
You can trade hats for games now.
Or World of Tanks.
Oh man, World of Tanks. You guys got me into that game.
Really? You did like one cast on it.
Sorry about that, man.
I thought of trying it, but then I actually did watch your cast.
And then we won you over.
I guess.
I did like the artillery in that game. That was fun. I did enjoy that.
While it lasted.
Yeah, it's just my laptop I don't think is good enough to play it adequately.
Excuse
Which, by the way,
me.
Frontier has some interesting graphic options. I think every game, well, I mean that's probably not very feasible, but every game should have the same sort of like
Wait a minute.
3 types of graphic settings.
These are carvable. All these monsters are carvable.
Yeah, man.
Why didn't you say so?
Get your plates.
I'm carving right now.
I'm gonna go look for that
You're
tail.
not.
There it is.
You're just standing there.
Oh God! No! Seriously, the tail just disappeared. What the
I
heck?
saw that.
That's
Capcom!
scumbag tail. Ember Tusks Plus. That sounds good. Delicious malt
Okay.
wine.
So I guess we can talk a little bit more about the monsters that are going to be coming out in
Yeah.
Forward 3. The monster that appeared in Monster Hunter Tri seems to be getting a rebirth in Frontier.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see about that. But yeah, if you've ever tried to hunt a Devil Joe, that's probably going to be kind of like that. The new Brute Wyvern,
What's it
What's his
called?
name again? Ooh,
Abiorugu. Abiorugu. And he shares a few moves with Devil Joe. He does have some unique things like being able to whip tail spikes at you, like
Okay.
Nargacuga. He's got kind of like this dagger sword for a tail.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's going to
crazy
make an
stuff.
awesome sword and shield, man.
Unfortunately, there isn't one out yet. There is
There
going
will
to
be,
be
though, and it's going to look sweet
yeah,
when they do it, eventually, in like a year.
He is fire elemental, and I believe his greatsword has extra long reach. So you're talking about like longer than a normal lance's reach with a greatsword.
Curry.
What?
Curry?
Curry.
Hurry.
Man,
Curry for dinner.
curry is so good sometimes. Do you think, like, Jim Curry likes curry?
Yes.
I hope so.
course he does.
Jim Carrey could definitely carry a lot of curry.
Wait a minute, but so if Jim Carrey likes curry, would you like eat something like shepherd pie?
Oh.
Shepherd, huh? Tell me.
Pie is pretty good.
Yeah.
It is actually pretty tasty. There's no doubt about that.
Okay. What about Nexella nachos? Nexella Tex-Mex?
Doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
What shots are you using?
As much as I can get.
I'm using Pierce.
Am I going to get exploded by cluster?
Yes.
No, don't worry about it. You might get pelleted. There's also another monster coming. That's my last.
Yes,
that's my last.
It is a Carapaceon, and it kind of looks like a hermit crab in that it's got a big arm and a small arm.
Wait, hermit crabs really look like that?
What?
Depends.
Oh, yeah,
on,
yeah,
oh
they
no,
do.
no. You mean there's a specific species of hermit crab,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Well,
I
anyway,
didn't know that. That's awesome.
I know, right? It's like being.
It's fiddler
Whoa.
fiddler crab. That's right.
I feel like Christian sometimes says things to test my ability to go back and censor them.
Hey! You've been the one who's been gobbling this episode.
Is somebody not skipping the intro? Because all the fans are seeing are Rumble in the Great Desert.
Who's watching the intro?
I skipped it.
I took a few seconds, but then I skipped it.
I skipped it as well.
Uh-oh.
So Shepard,
There you go.
you are the one.
Nope, they don't say. Oh, I'm still in the iron pickaxe. I'm not taking the binder. Deal with it.
My pouch
I already
is
brought
full.
great pickaxes.
I'm leaving here.
Mister, I'm a member of the 1% of pickaxes. My pickaxe breaks 1% of the time.
Okay, so we are fighting Jen Moran, and we received a request to use only bowguns, but I ignored it, and
Now we're using ballistas.
yes, exactly. And if the ballistas run out, then we're going to pistol whip him.
Is that really?
I don't have any
Oh.
room.
You know, I pistol whipped a Lavasioth once to death.
Okay.
Not the entire time, but like that was the last.
Wait a
hit.
minute, we have pistol whipped a monster on this episode, on this show before, haven't we?
Yeah, I think we did it. We pistol whipped a green Narga to being unconscious.
Oh yeah,
It might have been a normal Narga. I can't remember.
that was actually pretty cool. We should do that more frequently.
We should do cool things.
Oh man, we're receiving stones on head.
Slam.
I'm so stoned, man.
Christian, you're a role model.
I never said I was a role model.
Why is my
I didn't ask for this.
I never asked for this. But with great strength comes great responsibility.
Remind me here, with adrenaline +2, do you get the icon in try if your adrenaline is turned on?
Nope.
No. Okay,
Nope.
that's what. Okay, good to know.
Oh yeah, so there are a total of 3 powered up icons you can get in Frontier, right? Maybe 4? One maybe I'm not aware of.
One is for adrenaline. The second one is for Starving Wolf, which is a really nice power up if you have the skill points. What it does is it gives you.
No, you wasted my Dragonator. Well,
Well, that's why we brought the Pierce, right? Right,
Great.
guys?
Great.
I didn't realize. Oh, that's when we do the early Dragonator.
yes.
We're in a lot of trouble now.
We're super troubled. I think this won't work now.
No, we'll
I
be
hope
fine.
You can flinch it.
I'm hopping on.
Everything's going to be fine. Oh no! These fish. I haven't hit him even once now. Okay, now it works.
Wait, how can you miss him? He is enormous. Oh my god!
Well, I haven't fired anything. Is that okay? Is that something that you agree on, Mr. 1%?
Get off my boat!
I'm going to occupy your podcast, man.
Occupy your
I'm going
brain.
to make a tent, a library, and everything, and then you have to get cops and pepper spray me in your face.
Oh man, I can't wait to pepper spray some hippies.
Wow, you actually said that.
No, I mean, interesting. I mean, we won't get into politics, but it is interesting to see where that movement is or is not going right now.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all we're saying. So Starving Wolf is the second one. Let's talk a little bit about what Starving Wolf is and how awesome it would be to see it in the other versions of Monster Hunter.
Well, Starving Wolf, if you are at 25 hunger, which is the lowest hunger you can be, where you are having the doing the animation where you're holding your belly and it's growling.
Right, and it's red and blinking stamina bar.
Yeah, you get fangs as a power-up icon on your... Oh, look out.
What is he doing? What is he trying? What?
He doesn't want you on his back anymore.
He's squirming.
Get off.
Starving Wolf, once it's activated and you get the fang icon, you do, at least at the full skill, you do 50% more affinity. 50% more affinity, and you automatically gain evasion +2.
So that's 1.75 to any critical attack that you do.
Yeah.
Anything else other than that? Doesn't it give you a bonus to do critical attacks as well, or no?
Yes, that's right. That was actually with Starving Wolf 1, that's right. With Starving Wolf 2, you also do, I believe, instead of 1.25 times damage, you do 1. I gotta. I need.
7.5. We just said that.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Nobody took the binder.
Wait.
Oops.
Nobody took the binder.
Oh well, now I'm upstairs again.
Somebody sacrifice yourself.
Now we're super.
I got it. When I went back down, I looked in the box. Nobody took the binder, so I took it.
You better get ready, bro. He's coming.
Next year, like our good conscience, as it's were.
We're all gonna die.
Where is he?
How about that skill? Can you use it with the hunting horn?
Yes, you can. You can use it with you can use it. It stacks on top of adrenaline, and so there are sets out there that focus on those two skills, and they do ludicrous amounts of damage. Demonized mode does not work with dual swords because they require stamina, and you cannot use mega dash juices or dash juices to.
What the hell? That's crap.
How did you do that?
Look, view the footage. All right.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
Conspiracy.
View the footage. So you can't use dual swords effectively with Starving Wolf because you can't have anything that would give you infinite stamina because then you wouldn't be starving anymore, right?
Right. Also, though, I mean, it does work quite well with Sword and Shield. And
makes sense. Yeah, because you could easily roll out of the way because you automatically have evasion +2.
Same with Longsword and Greatsword. And yeah, that's for melee. But yeah, definitely for light bowgun. That's probably his main.
Yeah, I mean, that's my favorite weapon so far in the game. And I think I've mentioned that a little bit. It's just because it's so satisfying to be able to shoot out such a huge volume of shots. And it's not like I've been playing the game for nearly as long as I've been playing, let's say, Monster Hunter Portable 3rd, but just the ramp up in power is so much faster. I mean, even the first set you can make as a melee user, you've got all that wind resist, you've got guard +1, you've got attack up large. I mean, all these things you'd be happy with having a high-end set in any of the normal console or portable games, and yet they give it to you right away, and then it only keeps getting greater from there,
Yes. However, you do remember the monsters also have more hit points.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're discussing Raviente's got like 30,000 health.
Yeah.
Like, for comparison, what does Jen have?
Oops, I struck the gong.
That's cool. I think he's
Jen,
got 10,000?
I don't know.
15,000? I don't know.
It's over 15,000!
But I mean, also Raviente has a much higher defense modifier as well. So, forget about it.
Raviente sounds like some kind of delicious Italian dish.
He is.
He is a big, long pasta.
Pasta.
There's an unwritten rule that we try not to talk about food because Christians.
I see.
I've got Wyvern Fire. Hell yeah!
ZOMG.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do this over here.
Is he? Is it Dragonator time? Or no, it's not.
It would have been if we've done enough damage. We may not have done enough damage.
Next set. What the? 2 people died already.
We're not gonna lose the quest though, right?
This quest is not going so well.
This boat is taking us straight to Frown Town. Are we off the coast of Italy right now?
Frown Town, population 4.
Too soon. I'm going to bleep that out. We're not going to make that joke.
Okay. What? Why too soon?
I asked us if we were off the coast of Italy.
Oh, nah, come on.
Yeah, not that bad taste. A little bit.
It's going to be very, very funny just in a couple of weeks, Maybe we can like postpone the podcast, like put it in the fridge,
So we're in a lot of trouble because like we do not have a Dragonator ready.
But no problems. I'm at the ballista.
Don't worry, I got it.
I got this, guys.
No, I got it.
You got this?
Yeah, I got it.
I got this. You got
Eat
this.
it!
Yeah! Oh wow!
I almost died from that.
Little
Okay, now.
too late. Just like the normal timing.
Take a chill pill, man.
So I mean, we still have a chance to hop on his back. We still have a chance to break those other things, which I don't think we have broken yet.
We choose to go to the gen to break the other things.
How come? Yeah, how come those things? Oh, there you are, Mama. Rock on. Be careful of this ribbon fire, bro.
I'll move on to the next break.
I don't think this is actually going to be effective. What the heck? He's got like homing things on his rocks.
Dragonator.
Again.
Nice. Finally.
So normally, can you get 2 Dragonators off if you actually hit him with that first one, or no? Noxella?
Noxella, are you still there?
Yes. If you do it early and manage your flinches well enough, you can get it off.
That'd be a lot of extra damage, as opposed to a lot less damage when you don't do it at all.
Well, we are managing our flinches perfectly right now, aren't we?
Sure.
We don't have to wait for the crippling truth. I think I saw a video. I don't think it's possible to solo high rank gen, but people certainly have soloed low rank gen.
And people have certainly tried soloing high rank gen.
I don't know that it's possible to do enough damage. I don't know. Given enough time. I mean, there's a lot of people who I feel like this is like their only game. Like, the only game they play is like Monster Hunter Tri. Which seems odd to me. It's like it's not like it doesn't have enough content, but it's got, less content than most other Monster Hunter games, at least from the West.
There are people who speedrun games forever.
Yeah.
Same game.
Or they never stop playing.
Nope.
Super Mario Brothers 3.
Yeah.
They've never stopped playing.
Recently in Nexella, you've been watching the speedrun thing, so you probably know about this. They recently released a new high score, new speedrun high score for Mario 64.
Oh yeah.
You ever heard about this?
How much faster is it?
Probably by like a second or so.
No. It's actually substantial. It's like 20 seconds or so.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
That's substantial in the world of speedrunning.
Well, it is because it's like not it's not glitch assisted or something. So
not tool assisted. Yeah, I mean then that is pretty tense.
Why would you hit the gong?
Because it sounds great.
He just likes the sound.
Well, hey, we did
here.
enough to get the final showdown, so we're cool.
We're gonna die.
We're gonna die so much.
We're gonna die.
Do we still use the shots?
Okay, I'm gonna use the cannon.
Well, my
It's too
anti-dragon
far
bombs.
away.
My anti-dragon bombs can't be used now, right? They're totally.
You gotta
if-
put him in his mouth.
Yeah. If you get when you flinch him with the gong, you can flip him over, and then he opens his mouth.
It's too late because I tossed them already.
Oh.
What? You discarded them?
I don't know why I did that.
This is not good.
I think Monomyth is an operative sent from a rival podcast.
Monomyth is maybe.
Who do you work for?
You see, in reality, I'm actually Ko Han's evil twin.
No, no.
Not okay, Bon.
Okay, Bond. That's my name.
Not him.
Okay, Bon. Yes.
We should have known you would have returned. Should have known that would have been enough for you. How are those other Monster Hunter themed podcasts, I know some of them aren't producing as much as they used to.
Uh-huh.
Do any of you keep in touch with like the release schedules? Or like, I know we had a hiatus. We had like a month and a half hiatus.
Yeah.
But did everyone else keep producing? Are we it?
There's a new one that Bruni or
Iceman
started.
Yeah. He's around in the chat room sometimes. Him and Icicle, big stuff.
Yeah, Icicle, him, and Nilam. I'm not sure.
It's got like a catchy name. It's like Casual Hunters podcast.
Yes, the Casual Pod.
Cages. I'm down with the Cages.
Cages.
But I know the Well Done podcast guys were planning a change of venue. I think they were going to do like a bunch of different Capcom games. I don't know. They're all college students. They're busy.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe they're also escaped convicts. I'm not sure.
Oh no!
What?
They could be hiding from the law.
Or maybe
you've been on their podcast.
Maybe they're
one of them.
What if they are crab terrorists?
What? Crab terrorists?
Yes, like crabs, but terrorists at the same time.
That's terrifying.
You don't know. You know the political intrigue that's going in the crab world right now.
Well, that new monster from Frontier, you have to see this, Christian. You're gonna love it. It's like covered in mud, and it's got one hammer claw and one sharp claw.
You had me at mud. But the claw thing. Oh wow! I didn't. Oh wow! Boy. That was
mission accomplished.
And I like how the gen steps on my body as I die.
Wow.
Well, you can't win them all, guys.
I guess not. We meet again, Jen.
Talking and playing Monster Hunter. This is the first time I've done it. It's really complicated.
Monolith, how about you say a little something to the viewers about how easily it's done to play, hold a conversation, actually do well at all?
Well, let's see. You have to focus on the subject of the conversation, or if you're trying to explain things like, say, Monster Hunter Frontier by yourself, you've got to remember things that you're not really used to remembering as you're trying to slay a Gen Moran.
That's why we're the professionals. We do terrible most of the time.
No. Actually, what little people know that it's actually this thing what we're doing. We're trying to create like a super race of people.
It's true.
It's like we're living the dream of post-humanity in this podcast.
I'm post-human. Did you know that?
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, ever since those fish ate me and dissolved me in the water and I was reformed. Wait, is that on the podcast or no?
I think it was in our pre-show, but we have to dig it out now.
No, I don't do that. You can use your imagination. And you know what? Maybe we'll just end the podcast on this exact screen.
I think that's.
So let's finish that thought, Monomyth. Dung bombs are necessary if Raviente is trying to suck you up.
Super dung bombs, actually.
Super. Is it Mega Dung Bomb? Super Dung Bomb?
It's
Christian Dung Bomb.
It's Super Odor Bomb. I think is a literal translation of the kanji.
It's German Dung Bomb.
It's German. Okay.
All right, so let's not go through the hassle of getting back together because that's going to take a really long time. Because we're not actually going to the tavern, are we? No.
Tavern?
Well, I'm going to leave it on error code 11625.
We should leave it like that. So for the people who are watching this, we should probably wrap it up very quickly so you don't have to watch this wonderful error code too long because otherwise
I think they like it. I think this is kind of meta.
Well, yeah, I guess, but it gets used up and then it's not such a special thing anymore, you know. Okay, so we are going to wrap this show up, and we haven't actually answered any questions, even though we had this wonderful guest on our show who would be able to answer all these wonderful questions.
Nuxella, are there many Frontier questions that were asked?
Give me the best.
Most of them are just
asking.
Yeah, pretty much.
How do you play? We went over that so thoroughly in episode 61.
I know.
It's a long process compared to just popping a disc in and,
Yeah,
and it's
you got to be
expensive.
committed. Here's the thing. If you're not committed enough to figure out how to get it to work, even though I've given you instructions, probably not committed enough to sit through and guide Gogamoa about 400 times. So you're doing yourself a favor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big, long game. That's for sure.
And a lot of grinding. A lot of grinding. But no specific questions, Nuxel, for that?
For Frontier? No.
Yeah. All right, we'll answer one normal question, I guess.
One.
Okay, dokie. In Monster Hunter Tri, do you use control setting 1 or 2?
1? Monster Hunter 1?
In Monster Hunter Tri.
Try.
We've answered this like a million times.
Gazillion. We use the
Has there
standard setting.
been a podcast ever that someone did not ask a control question? I swear to God. You know what? I'm going to find...
I'm going to find you.
Question.
You know what?
Would you
No,
like-
Noxella, you know what? They've
No,
done
I'm
it.
going to ask it.
All right.
I'm going to ask it.
I'm sorry. When the next fan of this podcast I see, I'm going to hit you.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
Wow.
I just said it.
You know-
Someone's going to get hit.
A solution for this, we could actually have somebody follow the podcast and then write all the answered questions down and compile them into like a wiki or something.
Oh my God. Could there be a social dissonance Monster Hunter podcast wiki?
Wow.
That would be weird.
It'd be
so
a
weird.
database for information of
Wait a
frequently
minute.
asked questions.
Really?
Does it mean that there is going to be a page about me and Shepard and Nexella?
And poop?
And the number of references to Human Centipede, at least 2.
Yeah, we did it at least 2 times.
Probably more.
Oh, man.
Do not look it up.
No. Bad
Under-
movie. This
If you're
movie
under
doesn't
the
exist.
age of 26, do not look it up.
Even then, you should really consider if it's really something you want to do.
Did you know the Wii is releasing a Netflix channel for kids only? And the reason I think it is because for the longest time, like Human Centipede was like in the top 10 movies for people to watch. Like, imagine sitting your kid down, like, go watch some Netflix, and like they were going through like their normal stuff, like their anime or whatever, and then like Human Centipede, like one push away from being traumatized for their entire life. So, on to wrapping up the podcast.
Oh yes, you were talking about So guys, you can get in touch with us. We are going to display information where you can get in touch with us because it's got so complicated. It's probably easier to build like a large hadron collider and understand the many ways in which you can reach us. But probably the best bet for me, I'm hanging out recently a lot on a Facebook page because it's actually a lot of fun.
And you could find me in the socialdissonance.com IRC channel.
Ah, you do. We should. People said I should kick you in the butt. Wait a minute, you're not here, so I can't kick you in the butt. About not updating the website, Shepard.
Yeah, I could do that, or I could not do that.
You should do that.
I am making podcasts, so what else do they want from me? Huh?
To
They want
update
my
the
money.
website.
I'm the 1%. Okay, I'll update the website after.
Oh, whoa!
We want your airship.
Give us the lost episodes.
Give us the peanuts from the
The
airship.
lost episodes, those have been deleted.
What?
What?
What lost episodes?
The ones that aren't online anymore.
Oh, those ones.
Yeah.
I can probably fix those.
Yeah, we're gonna move over at some point to LibTV because I think they're much more awesome. Aren't they?
It's possible. We might. I'm going to start. I mean, I'm trying to upload everything over there that I am to YouTube. It's possible that socialdissonance.com might get the podcasts a week ahead of time.
Whoa.
Wow. Think about that.
Right now?
That's incentive.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, that actually require updating the website, which is, of course, something I have not done for a couple of weeks. So who's to say when that'll happen?
No, and I would also like to thank our wonderful guest, Monomyth, for being with us today. It was a pleasure and an honor.
Same here.
Yeah, thank you very much for all the help in Frontier and for participating in the podcast. Okay, Bon.
Huh?
I think a new legend has been born.
I think so. I think this might happen. I don't know.
And also, when I hear "Okay, bun," I must imagine bun.
Yeah, I think like a big steaming loaf of bread.
Oh man,
that's like kind of okay.
Well, and it's
Okay.
like fresh and steaming and it's moist in the middle. Oh,
Yeah.
Could be like a meat bun, like a Chinese meat bun.
oh, that's even better.
Man, this okay Bon is sounding pretty tasty, actually.
Seriously, well, it's the dark side. He's going to lure you with his.
Ooh, and then you eat it, and then
and
You
then
get diarrhea.
and then and then arrow code like you, Shepard.
Yeah, you get the error code, then crippling diarrhea in the middle of a podcast.
So we're going to research this topic, which has been kind of a running theme. Get it? In this episode. But until then, we wish you a good luck, good hunt, and remember, pollen is flower semen.
What? Can I? What?
It sounded like you said Poland.
Poland? Well, that's also, maybe that's also, I don't know. I called from Poland, so I can't, maybe I can't tell the difference.
Well, I'm fine with Poland or Poland is flower seaman.
Seaman?
Poland has flower seaman.
Great Dreamcast game.
Or that.
Okay.
Obscure references.
I don't know anymore. I can't edit that out. It's the end of the show.
It's seamen. I said seamen. Like we have great sailors. In Poland, there are great sailors.
Cut it off early.
Okay.
I think we've had gobbles at the end of the podcast before.
No, I think I'm going to get a big picture of Polish seamen.
Yes. I can give you some websites, maybe.
I want.
You could probably give me a personal sample, can't you?
Probably.
You could dress up like a seaman,
a
sailor.
Yes, actually, a new store for costumes has opened recently nearby.
I want to see Kristen dressed up as that, jumping out of a flower, just jumping, bursting out of it, ejecting out of it.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Christian sailor hat in a flower. Make it happen.
When you're jumping out, you have to do that wiggling motion.
I like how the sentence is so short, and yet we were able to get so much out of it.
Profound is what it is. This is profound.